Ann Arbor had its first visit from a presidential candidate in about 20 years early this morning when John Kennedy arrived from New York City. Crowds had been gathering since about 10 o'clock last night. The senator arrived at the Michigan Union at about 1:45 a.m. this morning. Some 5,000 persons were on hand to greet him at that time.
I want to express my thanks to you as a graduate of the Michigan of the East, Harvard University. I come here tonight, but I am excited to have to say one or two words on this campaign, which is now coming into the last 3 weeks. I think in many ways it's the most important campaign since 1962, mostly because of the problems which press upon the United States and the opportunities which will be presented to us in the 1960s, I believe must be seized. And the judgment of the President, the vigor of the executive, the cooperation of Congress, all these, I think, can make the greatest possible difference.
He challenged the assembled students to work for the United States, and then he mentioned the fact that it was getting quite late and all should go to bed.
How many of you who are going to be doctors are willing to spend your days in Ghana, technicians or engineers? How many of you are willing to work in the Foreign Service and spend your lives traveling around the world? On your willingness to do that, not merely to serve 1 year or 2 years in the service, but on your willingness to contribute part of your life to this country, I think will depend the answer whether a free society can compete. I think it can, and I think Americans are willing to contribute, but the effort must be far greater than we've ever made in the past. And therefore I'm delighted to come to Michigan, this university, because unless we have those resources in this school, unless you comprehend the nature of what is being asked of you, this country can't possibly move through the next 10 years in a period of relative strength. So I come here tonight to go to bed, but I also come here tonight to ask you to join in the effort. This university this is the longest short speech I've ever made, and I'll therefore finish it. May I just say in conclusion that this college, this university, is not maintained by its alumni, by the state, merely to help its graduates have an economic advantage in the life struggle. There is certainly a greater purpose, and I'm sure you recognize it, and therefore I do not asking for your support in this campaign. I come here tonight asking your support for this country over the next decade. Thank you.
The Peace Corps is open to qualified American citizens over 18 years of age. There is no upper age limit, and men and women in their 50s and 60s are already overseas with the Peace Corps. Volunteers who have dependents cannot be accepted, but husbands and wives can serve together if both qualify for the same project. The prime requisites are simple, and I think perhaps you have them. Sound health, emotional stability, maturity, willingness to work with other people, initiative, and a desire to serve. Those are the prime requisites. If you're tired of talking about a better world and you'd like to do something about it, the Peace Corps may very well be your answer.